Okay, I know I'm not the only one asking this question, and there's a whole topic around it about if we live in a simulation or if this is really a video game. And I like to think this a lot because if it truly is a video game, man, it is a wicked one. Like, really funny stuff happen all the time. And what kind of video game are we playing? Or is it like every single person has a different view of this video game, like layers, like channels, like I don't know. Imagine there's somebody else in a different dimension having I don't know how many people we are, like 7 billion people watching, going through every single of the 7 billion channels and saying like, man, I hate TV. There's never anything to watch. I don't know, something like that. But the thing is, if it really is a simulation, one question like, for who is this simulation? Who's enjoying watching us? And number two, what is our role in this simulation? And do we have control of it? Can we do change the course? Or then are we just following some scripture, like some script? So, I don't know. I like to think that we do have a say in all of this. And the reason why I believe this is because when I decided that I was gonna lose weight, and I really, really decided it, I started losing weight. And most of the things that I wanted from life, I kind of got them, in a way, or they're coming or they're being here. I heard this guy on YouTube that he says that for some magical reason, whenever he seems to be in a big problem, something comes and helps him. And I feel kind of the same way, when everything is just being in a way that I cannot understand it, something just magical happen and kind of fixes stuff. And I don't know if I'm too privileged to say that, but in the end, if life is truly a simulation, it is a wicked one. And I just have one question for you. If it truly is, if it you, for some reason right now, God, the universe, whoever controls and run all of this show, came and tell you, yes, man, this is another version of the Truman Show, and you're the main character or something like that, would you do things differently? Do you think that you would have the power to just do things in a different way? For example, when you're playing GTA, you get to be a really bad dude, kind of a bad dude. You can join this gang, you can do whatever you want, right? And there's multiple games that you can choose what to do, and it depends on what you do is the story that you're gonna have. So my question with this is, would you do things differently knowing that you're living a video game or you're in a simulation? A couple of years ago, I asked myself this question and I said, if it truly was a video game, I would just not like to be overweight. And I would like to be a different character, more outgoing. I would really like to have a bunch of money because it looks fun, I don't know. I never had it. It looks fun. So that's what I want. And it is funny because when you ask for things that you don't think that you can get because you've never seen people around you having, it's practically impossible for you to visualize it. You know how they say, like, you just need to visualize it. But when you're not surrounded by that, it is hard for you to picture it. But the thing is, once you start to really understand that life is not just the little bubble that you were conceived to believe, you start to see things that are possible in different ways. You just need to do other different stuff that you don't know. So this is the thing that comes with learning. When you start to learn, you start to understand that there's different things that you never realized that it could ever exist. And it's when I ask myself this question, why would I do different if I could have a second opportunity? Man, I wouldn't be overweight. I wouldn't be. I would like to know more about stuff. I would like to speak more languages. I would like to have different businesses. I would just like to travel more. And I was like, what if life is really truly a video game? And I have this steering wheel, I have the remote, I have the controller in my hands. What if? Can I start doing something different today? And I started it. I started changing the way that I saw life. And not just because it was a video game, because I realized that I can do more. And I want to do more. If I want more from life, I need to be able to give more. The more that I give, the more that I get. And the more that I give, the more that I realize that I can give more. So, if life was really a video game, what would you do differently? Imagine that right now, for real, somebody told you, yes, you're living in this simulation. What would you start doing today that could get you closer to the goals that you want to have? For some reason, when we're kids, we think about all these beautiful things that we want to be when we grow up. And we know all the cars that we want to drive. And we know all the things that we want to do and all the places that we want to go. And as soon as start things to get complicated, some of these things we start to forget about. But what if you don't need to forget about those things and you just need to start thinking and learning what is the things that you can do to achieve those goals? So what I've discovered is that truly the limitations that we have are inside our head. And the person that you want to be and the person that you are right now, the only thing that it's in between and it's holding you down is yourself. And it's the lack of commitment and discipline. Man, we see discipline as something that is punishing yourself, that is something that is kind of negative, that doesn't allow you to enjoy life. But when I understood that discipline was just self-love, because it was me helping myself achieving my goals, my dreams, I started to believe that things were possible, because I started to see results in myself. Even this thing that we're doing right now, for me it was really hard a couple of months ago, a couple of days ago even, to have these kind of conversations to the camera. And every single day I see an improvement, and I want to get there. I want to be able to share this message of possibility with you. I'm just a dude. I don't have anything ready to show to you. I don't have 5 Lamborghinis outside my door to prove to you that this thing works. But the proof is the thing that I'm doing with you. I'm starting something. And I want you to start too. I want you to believe that something can change and start doing something that matters. Every single day you need to do something that pushes you closer to that goal. If the thing that you want is to lose weight, man, stop eating whatever you know that you don't need to eat. And being on a good diet is not even that bad. You can eat meat every single day. Like, that's awesome. Number 2, stick to it. Stick to it, stick to it, stick to it. When are you going to see the results? I don't know. When I'm going to have my 6-pack? I don't know. Hope one day. I'll know I'll get it. I just need to keep pushing. From where I'm coming from and where I want to get, it's kind of a big jump. So every single thing that I do every single day matters. Every single day matters. I had this conversation with one of my friends the other day, and she was telling me that she wanted to wear one dress by the end of the year. And she was kind of asking what she can do, right? Like, even though she knows that the only thing that she needs to do is to go on a diet and start working out. And I said, I know what you need. I know that you know what you need to do. But the thing is, how committed are you to really do that? Because it doesn't matter how much you want it. And it doesn't matter how much I motivate you and help you and say, like, go do. If you don't do it, in the end, nothing happened, So I asked her this question, like, how committed are you? And she said, no, I really want to do this. And I said, when do you want to get these results? And she was like, well, in 6 months from now. And I said, and are you going to wait for the last month to do it? Or do you want to feel like covered and say, like, man, I achieved it in month number 2 or 3? And she was like, you're right. And I said, man, like, the only thing that is holding you from having that goal now is yourself. Like, you can start doing that now and probably achieve that goal earlier, like way before you need to wear that dress. And guess what's going to happen? Then the dress is not even going to be a thing. You're going to be a completely different human, because the goal is just something that we put there to get us started. So my thing is, if you don't feel motivated, if you feel like you need some shake up to start doing the thing that you need to do, this is the video, man. Start today. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be like that. You're not gonna have things by tomorrow. But I can promise you that if you start and you stick to it, then eventually, one day, you will collect. You're gonna need to go through a lot of things to understand, because it's not just for 1 month. It's just not for 3 months. I've done this for the past 3 days. Man, I think I deserve something. No, you don't. Like, life is gonna let you know when you're ready for getting the things that you want. It's not when you want. And that's called faith. If you dream that you can be having a six pack and having a Ferrari outside your house, I promise you that you can have it. The thing is that you need to do things that get you closer to that goal. Every single day, do one thing that matter. If you have a business, then you need to post at least one video telling people what you do for a living, who's the people that you can help, and how you can help them. And if you want to lose weight, every single day you need to think about the things that you put in your mouth. Are they getting you closer to your goal? Are you doing the exercise that is getting you closer to your goal? It's not just think about it and, oh my god, I'm just gonna focus and it's gonna come raining from the sky. It doesn't work like that. And motivation, it doesn't work like that either. It's not something that you're always gonna feel. When like a couple of years ago, I used to believe that people that had a six pack, they woke every morning like, yeah, boy, like they just super excited to go to workout. And it's not true. Most of humans don't like it. But what we like is the results. What we like is the afterwards. What I like, for example, for me working out in the morning, one of the things that it gives me is that for the rest of the day, I just feel happy. I achieved my goal. I did something that I really don't want to do, but it's one of the things that I already tackled. And I feel proud of myself because I did it. And it never gets easier. Like, I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day, and he was asking me, like, okay, I want to start, but just tell me, when does it get easier? I'm like, man, I don't know. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and there's no a day that I wake up and I say like, oh, we're just gonna go. No, most of the time, it's like, dude, just 10 more minutes. Come on, like, it's cold outside. It's been raining all night. Just please. My daughter was crying all night. Like, man, I'm just so tired. Nope. You just get up, do it, because it matters. It dawned on me. I just have a baby, like I have a newborn. I need to take care of this baby, and if I'm not in my best self, if I'm not in my best shape, how can I take care of a baby? And number two, how can I set an example for this baby for their life? Like, I'm complaining about the things that nobody taught me, and I'm not gonna do them so she can have an example. I don't get it. Like, I need to be an example for her. So that's the thing. We need to be our best selves, and we need to try to improve every single day. And it's not a punishment. It's not that you should stop enjoying life. I promise you that you can enjoy life in a different way. For me, a couple of years ago, it was drinking 3 nights a week, drinking a bottle of tequila. Now, having fun is really just connecting with me, with God, with the universe, and trying to figure out how can I help more people. So in the end, what I'm trying to get with this message is, I know life can be a little weird. I know life can be a little tricky. But in the end, if you're here another day, you just need to be grateful for that. Because we have another opportunity to get all the things that we always wanted and to enjoy life. And if you look back, you probably have a bunch of the things that you wanted 5 years ago. If you told me 5 years ago that I would be in the position that I am right now, I would never believe it. I would never believe it. So I know now that where I'm gonna be in 5 years from now, it's just gonna be happier. But I need to work for that. And I need to do the things that matter every single day so I can have that future the way that I want. And that's my invitation. Join me. Join me in this trip to see and be in a better position physically, mentally, spiritually in the next 5 years. My name is Archie, and thank you for watching this. If you ever somebody watch this, if somebody, I don't know, ever watch this all the way till the end and sees this part, please just comment what year it is and what your think is about all of this. In the end, I'm in this stage. It's not about doing it perfect. It's not about anything. It's just, this is me.